Hi, it's Mark with DWe, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get the best hi-hat response by making a few simple adjustments in the Control software. Let's check it out. Now let's open up the Control software. We'll start here by selecting the hi-hat. First thing we'll do is calibrate the bow. Make sure your hi-hat is open. Strike the bow once, and you'll notice the sync light disappears. Now we'll calibrate the pedal. Follow the prompts and open the hi-hat, and lock it at least 2 inches open. Hit next, strike the cymbal, and now drop the clutch, tighten it, and hit next. Strike the cymbal. Now we're done with calibration. Let's move over to the bottom right in the advanced section. You'll see as I move my foot up and down, it's tracking my movement. Now if you'd like to fine-tune the foot pressure needed to go all the way close to 127, then you can use the pedal tune. And by raising the value a bit, let's go up to 4. Now when I put my foot down with normal pressure, it doesn't close all the way. So I'll add more pressure and you'll see it moves all the way to fully closed 127. So you can fine tune this to your liking, whatever feels best for you. I usually put it to 1 or 2. And then it's almost closed, but just adding a slight bit more pressure, it closes all the way. Now the other area you may want to adjust is the CC pedal smoothness. The default here is 8. And if I lower this value, then I'll get more resolution as I move my foot up and down, which means it tracks my foot with finer increments of movement. However, this also means that as I strike the cymbal, you'll see that there's a lot more jitter or flutter. So that can sometimes cause some unnatural artifacts in the samples where you hear them switch between different layers. So the default of 8 is a good all-around setting. Now if you do the opposite and go, say, to 15, then when I strike the same area of the cymbal, you'll see there's very little movement here. That's because I've lowered the resolution and it doesn't sense the movement quite as easily. So like I say, the default of 8 is a good all-around setting to get the best resolution and less jitter. Now the other area where you can fine-tune your hi-hat is to go over to the CC curve. And here it's set to linear. Now if I move my foot up and down, this will also track as linear movement. But if I wanted to have my upward movement from fully tight to slightly open move up a little faster so I could reach those open layers quicker, then I can make an adjustment like this. And you can either do it manually by using the handles, or you can right click and just choose one of the log curves. And here you'll see you'll get a nice smooth curve. But again, you can just do it manually here and then strike the cymbal to sync it. And now as I lift my foot up slowly, pedal tracking will move up quicker in this region with just minimal foot movement. And that allows us to get to open layers quicker and react more naturally. Here now, I'll just strike the cymbal and you'll hear it. So there I just put a little more pressure to go fully tight and slightly release pressure to get to an open sound. And that's how you can fine-tune your hi-hat. Once you've dialed this in, you can move over to your VST software such as SoundWorks.